Hello, Kitten Triage Tuesday supporters. My name is Jay Levitri, and we're here at Multnomah County Animal Services, raising funds for the Kitten Triage program. We're starting off today. We're going to be meeting with Jennifer Sparkman in a little bit, but I actually want to show you a couple of foster kittens who are coming into us today. These are fostered by Donna Cohen, one of our wonderful volunteers and foster parents. They're recovering from an upper respiratory infection, and she's bringing them in for a checkup. And this is Donna. Can we introduce you, Donna?
Yes, hello.
You want to tell us a little bit about yourself and your kittens?
Well, I've been fostering for 5 years, primarily kittens. And these guys, they were actually on Kitten Triage Tuesday 3 weeks ago when they first came in. There's 2 girls and 2 boys, 2 torties, and the torties are the girls, and a little Siamese mix. You can see here a boy and his left eye, you just told him, right? He's, getting over URI, and the other little boy is also getting over URI.
We can see that their eyes are still kind of swollen, but...
Yeah, but they're getting it better, and they'll be great. I mean, one of the little torties was sick a couple of weeks ago, and, she's great now, so we take good care of them.
Yeah, they're getting so much bigger than when we first saw them.
They are so, yes.
Now, can you remind our viewers about the background of these kittens? Do you know how they came in?
I don't, actually. I often don't. I often just pick up the paperwork, and it's like, they were brought in, it says, and I don't know really where they came from. But they're a great group. I love these guys. They're really, really good group.
They look really, really mellow. And how old are they now?
They're about 8 weeks.
They're about 8 weeks old. Wow.
Yeah, so they're almost ready. I mean, once they recover from the colds, then they'll have surgery and they'll be ready for adoption. So it should be soon.
Yeah, sounds great. So today these guys are going to be having a little checkup in the trailer. They may be getting some blood draws.
Maybe, and shot, maybe a vaccination, and the other things that Jackie likes to do with them.
Right. So how did you get into fostering, Donna?
Well, I went to a kind of not an orientation, but down at Multnomah County in the council room there. Ann Potter did a kind of an introduction to fostering.
Oh, great.
Today, and I went over just to see what was happening, and ended up with the whole crew here now.
Okay, great. So that's wonderful. Yeah, thank you so much for fostering, Donna. And we are joined today by Jennifer Sparkman, our actual foster coordinator, and Jackie. All right.
We taking it back now?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll be visiting with Donna and her kittens in a little bit, but we wanted to spend some time with Jennifer Sparkman to talk about where the kittens go after they get to the Kitten Triage trailer.
All right. Well, I actually found a little puppy that I wanted to play with, if you guys don't mind, who is also in the foster program.
Okay.
So if you guys want to come with me.
We're going to mix it up. We've seen it old cats. And Jennifer she's no discriminator of animals.
All right, guys.
We're dealing with kittens. We're dealing with puppies.
So this little guy is currently nameless, but he came in the other day, and he's currently in foster care. He just comes in during the day. And so if you have any name suggestions, go ahead and throw them out, and I will pass them on to the foster parent. But we're just going to let him have some playtime here. He should be, those who are curious, he'll probably be up for adoption here in a few weeks. So he's only about 6 weeks old, so he's got a little bit of growth to do before he's eligible to be fixed.
Sally says Spot.
Spot!
We're going to name him Spot.
I look like a potty on my floor. So one of the big things that we do is animals that are too young to be safely here at the shelter, so your bottle babies and your really young puppies, we try to get them into foster while we wait to find their owner. And then if we don't find an owner for them, they stay in that foster home until they are big enough to be spayed or neutered and go up for adoption.
Right. Tell us about how long we usually hold the animals. Like when they come in, what's the process of finding their owners?
So the process varies a little bit with what kind of information we have. So if this little guy had come in with a microchip or any ID or a possible owner, we would hold him for 6 business days. It ends up being a little bit longer because really our goal is to find their owner. We want these guys to go home, so we do everything we can to get them home. And if it's 6 days if he has any ID, and 3 business days if he does not. And then they go into a foster home, so it's not like he isn't still available if his owner showed up. But he'd just be in a foster home for a couple weeks. This little guy, like I said, is about 2 weeks. The time in foster really varies with their needs. So if he would have come in when he was 3 weeks old, he'd be in foster care for about 5 to 6 weeks. But he's 6 weeks, so he's almost there. He's just not quite big enough yet. But we actually we don't get a ton of puppies that need foster, but we get them, and we have a few very special volunteers who are willing to take home puppies because we all know that puppies are a lot of work. Mm-hmm. But we have kind of a similar process with kittens. They go into foster anytime they're under that 8-week mark or they have any sort of medical or behavior concern. So my job here is I'm the foster and transfer coordinator. So I kind of do both. So if we have animals who need, we are limited by our structure here. We are set up a certain way. There's only so much that we can do in our environment. So if we have an animal that needs a different environment, or we have just too many, we don't have enough foster homes to support it, we reach out to some of our partners. We're part of the ASAC Coalition, which is, I believe it's 5 local Portland shelters. We work together to move animals around in a way that we're able to maintain really, really high live release rates for these guys with their help. And then we also work with a lot of little private rescues where if dogs need or cats need some more modification in their behavior, or just that they can just do a little bit different services for them. But then I'm also the foster coordinator, so we would put some of our guys into foster homes where they can grow and learn skills, or maybe it's just a different environment, like you have a cat who's afraid of dogs. Well, we have dogs at our shelter, so let's find a foster home where they don't have dogs, where they can just settle in and learn about how good people are and go for adoption. So that's kind of where a lot of our kittens end up, is because they're too little to go right up for adoption, so they go into their foster homes and they grow and get healthy and go up for adoption from there. So when Jay was asking me to do this, I spend almost my entire day on the emails. I email and network with a lot of different agencies and a lot of different people. We have several hundred foster parents, and our network of transfer partners is growing, and we have lots and lots of network partners. So we're very busy, and thankfully Andrew, our canine care specialist, and Jackie Vitron, our kitten trailer, who I'm sure you guys are familiar with, and Karen, our feline specialist, really help out on my days off and everything, just to help keep these guys moving, since we can't control how many animals come in. It's important that we're able to move some of these guys pretty quickly out to other agencies or into foster homes so that we have space.
So having a bustling network of private fosters and agencies is indispensable. And do we work mostly with local shelters, exclusively with local shelters and groups, or do we?
Almost exclusively. We stay pretty close to the state or neighboring states. We occasionally will network out further. If we end up with a dog from another shelter, we typically reach out to them and just let them know that we have their pet. But we typically stay pretty local.
Good.
It's just because other areas of the country have their needs too. So, we don't want to take a spot from an animal that their local community needs too.
Right.
So, it just kind of varies. Every animal's a little different. We're gonna do everything we can to find them the best placement. What can I do for you? What? You have awesome puppy breath.
We've already kind of discussed that puppies are more of a rarity. We don't get a lot of puppies in.
Correct.
So it's super fun when they do come in. But how would you say that the animals are all distributed? We've already told the public that we get over 800 kittens in a year. would you say that's the lion's share of the animals that you're placing, or how does it all stack up between kittens or cats?
I would say kittens are the majority of my time, just because we get so many of them in such a short amount of time. So yeah, we take in, several thousand other animals, but that's over 12 months, versus kittens are all within this like 3 to 5 month time period. And I mean, you guys have seen how tiny the kitten trailer is. There isn't a lot of space in there. We can fill that in a couple hours of being open. So It's just really important to move those. And then we also, kittens just have a lot of resources in the community, so we're able to network with our other shelters, and it is amazing what an email like, hey, we need help, what kind of response we get from our wonderful partners. We appreciate them a lot.
So how does the flow go for you in the Kitten Triage trailer? So our officers bring in the kittens, or a Good Samaritan brings in the kittens, and then immediately they start receiving treatment in the trailer.
Right.
How are you working with Jackie to determine what happens for the kittens then?
I don't know if you guys have seen, but she will fill out a little half sheet of paper. It tells me, just gives me a little snapshot of that kitten. So she lets me know how old they are, what they're eating, if they're social, and if they're healthy. And if not, what are their concerns with those? And that way I can find a foster or a transfer partner that is open to those things. So I let foster parents kind of tell me what they're open to fostering. So sometimes they're set up in a way where they can't take socialization kittens, let's say. They have kids in the home. So I'm not going to send them with a semi-feral kitten, because that poor kitten's going to be stressed. The kids aren't going to get to be involved in the process. We want everybody to have fun. Fostering's supposed to be fun.
So you're kind of like a matchmaker.
Exactly. Exactly. So like I have one foster family where they have a couple kids. So they just got a mom and litter who's social and just like demands attention, because there's people in and out of their foster area all day long, and that's what that mama cat thrives off of. So they give me the information, and then I do the best I can to find an appropriate place for them. Foster parents let me know what they're interested in fostering, and then I have a generic email that goes out about once a week, depending on what the need is, where I just send out ones that I didn't have somebody specifically set up for. So let's say I have a hospice cat, and I haven't had anybody tell me that they're interested in fostering a hospice cat right now. So I will just email the group, and then they can respond to me like, oh, maybe I do want to do a hospice foster. And I tend to get pretty good response from that.
So it's kind of like a combination of hand-picking the homes and then kind of throwing it out there saying, hey, these are the animals I have, can somebody step up?
Correct. And I know I'm a little biased because I'm the foster coordinator, but we couldn't do it without them. Like, it's, I remember a few years ago as we were developing this program, I remember how many nights I would leave here just like, all right, just put them in my car, and maybe take home several foster animals just so that they had somewhere to go. And now I've only had to do that once this year, and it was a litter of bottle baby kittens that came in late in the night. And I know Jackie does it sometimes too, and the staff is really committed to it. But we just have such an amazing network of fosters that we typically are able to find somewhere for them.
Rhonda L. a couple weeks ago in one of our first Kitten Triage Tuesday videos, she was with us a little over 10 years ago, and she was saying that it was basically like the employees were the foster network.
Yeah.
And I experienced some of that. Like I, snuck 5 kittens home and made my wife really mad.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's such a blessing to not feel that we are the only option for them.
Right.
We still almost always have foster animals in our home, but for example, a few months ago I took home a feral, forward aggressive feral, FIV positive mom with 6 kittens. That's a really tough combination to find foster for. It's not, we're finding foster for a lot of them, and it's really awesome, and it seems like it always works out. It's like you're like, I don't know what to do with this group, and it's like somebody will come out of the woodwork and step up. And, I did want to take a few minutes on here to talk about if you guys are interested in fostering, how do you get started on
Great
that?
segue.
especially this time of year, so we have been in kitten season since about May, June, I feel like is kind of when it hit. And things start to simmer down this time of year. We're still getting in a ton of kittens, but my foster homes are full, the transfer partners are full, and we just really struggle to get kittens into foster homes and cats into foster homes this time of year. And so now would be an excellent time. What you would want to do is come to one of our informational sessions. I can't remember off the top of my head when they are. They're on our website.
Right. They should be the fourth. I think it's the third Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m.
Perfect.
Here at the shelter. The fourth Wednesday. Yep.
It's on our website, molcopets.org, under Get Involved. And what you will do is you'll come to that. That's the mandatory first step. And we will tell you all about who we are, what we do, and then ways that you can get involved. We have foster parents who do everything. Like I said, I dropped in there a little bit. We do have hospice animals, so if you're like, babies really aren't my thing, babies aren't really my thing either. We have hospice fostering, where we provide all the medical care. It's palliative care, and we do everything we can to keep them comfortable and healthy. And we kind of nominate animals for hospice that we expect to live 6 months or less. I can tell you right now, it's really rare that we have one that only makes it that long. We typically have them in foster for a little longer than that because they're just, it's amazing what a little love and care can do. But we'll tell you about, sorry, I'm a little rabbit trail there, but we can tell you all about the different kinds. We'll go into depth and you can ask questions, and Melinda runs it and she's our volunteer coordinator, and she'll get you guys set up, and from there we'll have you guys do like a little teeny tiny application. It's really not too exhaustive, but we want to get to know you a little bit, and then Melinda will get you set up to meet with her, and we'll get you on board and we'll get you ready to foster. We do want you to attend at least one handling class, so either dog or cat depending what you're looking at. Yes, you can do both. Some of the questions I get a lot are, if you have pets at home, can you foster? Absolutely. If you have kids, you can foster. Absolutely. You do not have to live in Multnomah County. You do not have to have any special qualifications. We will work with you on that. We want people who care about animals and want to help them out, and we will take care of the rest of that for you.
I've got people asking me all the time that they want to adopt kittens. And we want to tell them that the best way to adopt kittens is to foster kittens.
Take them for a little
Try them out. See if you want to keep them.
Exactly.
Yep.
And,
try before you buy.
Exactly. And, it's kind of the best way to be involved and plugged in and know what's going on. You're going to see everything that's coming up. And we really encourage our foster parents to look for adopters. So, you're just really plugged in if you're a foster parent. We ask that you foster at least once a year, but you don't have to foster all the time. If you want to just do it during summer break when your kids are home, or when you're home from college, or that's great. I guarantee you, whenever you say I'll take that one, we needed you. So don't feel like you have to. Most of my foster parents have full-time jobs. They have other activities. We'll just hook you up with, if you're really, really busy, we'll just set you up with an animal that doesn't need quite as much time and effort. So maybe not a litter of 7 bottle babies, because those need care every couple hours. But, maybe hospice cat is more your stream. Really, hospice cats want somewhere in the sun, just to snuggle and some good food and love. So really, there's kind of a foster animal for almost everybody.
Right. And do you have training classes for folks who want to help with bottle babies or senior cats? Or?
We do. Jackie Vitron, who you guys are familiar with, leads our bottle baby class. She is, She is our bottle baby guru. That woman knows more about bottle baby kittens than anybody I've ever met. And then we have Andrew, who does our dog training classes. So if you're interested in fostering dogs, you are eligible to go through all of those. We mandate the first one, but I highly recommend going to all of them. They're really fantastic and you learn a lot. Same thing with cats. You can hook up with Karen and get a good foundation. You're going to learn a lot. I mean, we pay money to go work with trainers, and it's like we have them here and we can connect you with them, and so yeah, it's a little bit of a process to get started, but it's just because we want you to have all the tools that you need to work with these guys. And
right. So first step, attend a training on the 4th Wednesday. which is that next week that we're having it? Or are we having one this month?
I believe so.
I'm going to have to follow up, folks. Sally J. Price is saying next info session is Wednesday, September 20th. I've been on vacation and I need to follow up. So I will let you know. I'll post it when the next one is.
It'll be tomorrow, wouldn't it?
Is it tomorrow? I think the next one is, could be tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
All right, so I hope to see you guys all there because
And-
we definitely would love to have you.
One last request from Sally J. Price. She's saying, do you have any idea where the litter of 5 kittens from last week's Kitten Triage Tuesday were sent? Are they a cat adoption team or elsewhere? Do you happen to know which he's...
I don't
Which
know,
litter?
but I'm going to step away here pretty soon. I could go look and find out for you probably.
Cool.
Yeah, because I don't remember specifically.
Sounds great, yeah. If you want to break away, if you could follow up with us, we're probably going to go join Jackie in the trailer with Donna Cohen's kittens in the next few minutes. But this is Jennifer Sparkman again, everybody. Please come and foster with us. We couldn't do what we do without your contributions and our wonderful foster volunteers.
Yes.
And so that process is, it's easy to get into. There's training. There's all the resources you need to get started. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We are going to move to the kitten trailer. And thank you, Jennifer, for your time and telling us about how you work with the Kitten Triage program.
Anytime.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Shall we go for a walk?
Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks, Jen. Going for a walk. There's Andrew. Hi, Martha.
Hi, I want to talk to you when you get freed up.
Okay.
I got a project for you.
Do you have some cats to show off?
Actually, I wanted to do a video for adopting cats after they get adopted. Maybe have them sit and watch a 1-minute video of how to pet cats, and then the little kids get a little badge. And so every part of the after adoption, quick video on how to treat
Awesome.
cats and things
Yeah.
like that.
Who do we have
guy-
here?
This little fella is being adopted as we speak. And he's 1 year old, and he's just a super lover. And he's mad at us a little bit because we won't take him out and hold him. But he's ready for adoption and going home in
going
just
home.
about 20 minutes.
That's great. Everybody, this is our wonderful volunteer, Martha, one of our cat whisperers. Good to see you, Martha. We're going to head off to the kitten trailer, and we'll check in later. Yep. Okay.
Mary Jo just said that she's dropping off 11 kittens.
Right now? So you all met Mary Jo a few weeks ago, our Action Cat Team Coordinator. She's coming in with a huge litter of cats that she's picked up. Here we are, Kitten Triage trailer, modified spay and neuter, and I can already smell the lime sulfur. Hello.
Hello.
Are you ready for us? Everybody, if you weren't here for the beginning of the broadcast, this is our wonderful foster volunteer, Donna.
This is Little Eddie.
Little Eddie.
Little Eddie because he looks like my cat is named Eddie.
There's little Eddie.
There we go.
Not so little anymore.
So we kind of mixed things up, and Kitten Triage Tuesday became like a Puppy Triage Tuesday
Yeah.
with Jennifer Sparkman. Had a little puppy while she talked about fostering. So how are these guys doing, Jackie?
Guys are doing good. This little guy's recovering from some URI. You can see it. He's got a little bit of
Yep.
a snotty nose and a
Nice.
little bit of conjunctivitis going on there. But he's getting antibiotics and eye goo. So he's coming along. So we finished up with him.
Grab another one now.
Good.
All right, here. You want me to put him back?
Or get the other one out.
I'll put the other one. That's probably a good idea. All right, who's next? Oh, all right. This is my little guy. He's got conjunctivitis in both eyes, but he's a lot better than he was. Right. This is Billy.
Billy.
Yeah.
He's definitely gooey.
Yeah, he's definitely got goopy eyes.
So he's not as happy as he was before he got sick.
Oh,
When he would sit on my lap a lot.
how much do we weigh?
Now he sees me coming and it's like, oh, stay away from me. You're the woman with all the bad tasting things.
2.3.
2.3.
What's his name?
Billy.
Billy.
Yeah. He's a good guy. It's really a shame that I have to torture him.
So we want to thank everybody who's contributed so far. We've raised about $16,700
Wow.
so far. So coming up there, we've had some wonderful, generous donations today on our last Kitten Triage Tuesday, and we'll continue our fundraising campaign through Friday. You can make donations on our Indiegogo page, which is available on our website, moldcopets.org. And once this campaign wraps up, you can still donate to support these kittens just by going to our Facebook,
Well, I need to be
going
vaccinated.
to our website donation
I can tell,
page,
you know, you may have FIV.
and it's one of the options.
Don't want you coming down with FELV, though.
No.
That would be bad. We want to save our Darlene.
What kind of a shot are you getting?
So this is their FERCP.
So that's the
It's the
vaccine.
basic coverage for distemper and FELV.
What's next?
Next, we gotta do blood.
Oh,
Right.
that's the hard
you
stuff.
do a blood draw. so
I let
like
them
needles.
handle all of it.
Yeah.
He's annoyed at me enough right now with what I've been doing with him.
Is Mary Jo in the
Yeah,
shelter?
She's
She is in the shelter.
she's impounding the kittens that are behind you.
All right, so the kittens are already here.
It's 11, right? 11 of them.
Yeah.
That's what she
11
said.
kitties. Let's see if you want to distract. He's got weird breathing.
Yeah, you can feel it. He's got fronitis.
He's got a bit of
That's what I know what to
congestion
call it.
still.
I don't know what you guys call it. But yeah.
I call it gurgles.
In humans, we call it fronitis. You can hear him feeling very good.
Did we finish with that?
Yeah.
No.
The blood, yeah. we're done with
Good.
the
Oh,
blood.
wow.
He was done quick.
Yeah, he was very
Just
good.
holding him off because the light ones always
Is that called like
have to
stridor?
bleed a bit.
Fronitis.
Fremitus?
Fronitis in humans. When you put
Was
your
he
hand on the
inside
chest and you
cleaning it off?
can feel the air coming in. That's called fronitis.
Right.
They aren't dirty. They're
Okay.
just, they're swollen and agitated.
Yeah.
So-
Poor guy. Poor guy. Yeah, he had a lot of congestion the other day. You could hear him breathing. I mean, you know. That was true of Calypso, too. And Calypso's fine now, so. And I used a nose drop.
Yeah.
Should I keep
Really googly.
should I keep up with the nose drops, do you think?
He's on antibiotics, right?
Yes, he's on anything. Yeah, Friday.
He's on Flavonox.
Yeah. Friday is a Friday.
Is he improving? Has he improved since
Yes,
Friday?
he has improved. He
Okay.
has improved.
Okay.
Yes.
Then let's just keep.
Okay.
with
Yeah,
the-
he definitely has improved. No,
Yeah,
his eyes were really. It was sad looking at him the other day. I'll tell you.
So you don't start
Really sad.
seeing,
Significant.
better improvement in the
Yes.
couple of days. We'll want to
Okay.
get him on a different antibiotic.
Okay. Okay.
And I might just ask you a question, Donna, Jackie. I don't know if I should do this, but when you put the nose drops in, are you like put them on a Q-tip or something? Just put them there? Are you squeezing them in there? How are you putting the nose drops in?
I just basically drop a drop from the syringe onto his nose.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not sure how much of it's getting in there, but I turned him sort of backwards,
Uh-huh.
and then.
Bite it. Don't bite it.
I guess I'm not Jackie's the expert here, but when I do it for my kittens, I usually just take some saline, which is what
Yeah.
the nose strips are, and then put it on a Q-tip, kind of saturate the end of a Q-tip, and then I just kind of lay that Q-tip against their nostril, because they don't need very much in there. And if a whole great big drop went down in there, might go places you don't want it to go.
Right,
So
right.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so, all right, so Jackie's use a Q-tip and just, but not put it in his nostril. Just,
Right,
Just
Kind
kind
of
of.
lay it there,
lay it on
lay it on the front of the nostril there,
Uh-huh.
and it'll drip in there.
Kind of lets you dose it out.
Oh, okay,
putting
I'll
it-
try that.
Are you putting it in with a from the dropper?
Yeah, you guys gave me a dropper with it.
Okay.
So I don't know what's in there, but you gave me a dropper and said put a drop in one nostril,
Yeah.
and then the next day a drop in the other nostril,
Right.
and
So you've got the 1 ml syringe.
First one's negative so far. I think the first one should be done by now.
he's really a very sweet cat when he's not sick. But I can't blame him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard
Yeah.
to be sick like this.
I get pretty grumpy when I was sick
Me
too.
too. Me too.
I get grumpy and clingy.
You're grumpy anyway.
I mean, medical handling is not fun for
Anybody.
everybody, but necessary.
We are finding that this URI that's going around.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Video.
There's plenty that we've had to move to a stronger antibiotic.
Ah,
Right.
okay. Well,
me to
maybe,
fill that?
because he has had it now for a while on his eyes.
So he's had his vaccines, and now he's getting his flea treatment.
Have you got a dosage?
No, I don't know.
What are you giving him? This is the flea?
Flea stuff, yeah.
Okay.
But
So
I
for a
ran out.
couple of days, if it's not improving, then bring it back. Okay.
Yeah, then we might want to look at a different. I know. Sorry.
No, I mean, if he's got to come in, then I'll bring him in.
And your donation to the Kitten Triage program helps provide for these very basic medical needs of the kittens that are going to help them be healthy, help them heal from sickness or any other infections, and be adopted into forever homes
And now
as healthy cats.
we'll show you one that was real sick, and you'll see what he looks like now.
He's done.
What she looks like now. Oh, right. Okay. Come on, Calypso. It's your turn. Huh? Calypso, what are you doing way back there? Come here,
Turn
buddy.
the AC back up. I turned it down to low because I was worried.
Come on. This is Calypso, and you can see how good.
Hey, Calypso.
Her eyes, when she was sneezing, and you could hear her breathing, but now she's in good shape.
Hi, Calypso, I sing to your spirit.
Get a weight
Gotta
on
get a
her.
waiter.
Yeah. And she's very affectionate.
There you go.
Kind of, like Khaleesi's. I love the word Khaleesi.
Yeah,
Khaleesi?
unfortunately,
What?
it's too.
Khaleesi's is a virus.
You mean the Game of Thrones Khaleesi or the Khaleesi that
It's
cats
got to be
get?
one of the most
Yeah.
pretty viruses.
Prettiest virus.
Yeah.
Khaleesi. Like, it's such a pretty name.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to have a disease, you might as well have a pretty sounding.
Yeah, it's not horrifying.
Sally says she's singing the same John Denver song.
Yeah.
I just sang the same thing in my head.
No, you can't go anywhere. Where do you think you're going?
Come here, my dear. I know you want to run and hide.
She's like, "Ugh."
She was the original one that got sick, wasn't
She was the first one. She was quite, had quite a URI, and,
She's a medium here, too.
oh yeah? Huh.
She's just on the verge of short to medium.
Yeah, she got that mixed
Yeah.
hair.
See, people ask all the time, well, how do you tell if it's a medium? It's either, medium hairs don't come in very often, but this is kind of,
Okay.
this is the shorter end of medium, but
So then do you think little Eddie is a long hair?
yeah, he's going to be a long hair.
Ah, okay.
He's gorgeous. I haven't seen a flame point and long haired version. I've only seen short haired.
Look at you. Tell him I'm gorgeous and you'd be lucky to have me.
You're doing better.
I'm sweet
Now
and
your
I'm gorgeous.
siblings are
Yes.
getting over the black
Right.
bamboo.
You gave it to your siblings.
Alrighty.
Okay. Oh man, getting low blood sugar.
Lunch.
I had that burrito, but all it did was make me hungrier. It also made me sick. I'm feeling
We're
good.
gonna distract you for a little bit. We're just gonna distract you. Cut it so.
There we go.
Jamba
We're
juice.
just gonna just.
Oh yeah, I was talking to Karen about Jamba Juice. Because she was like, I don't know where to go for lunch. So describing the bowls. They're the pitaya bowl. Because,
Just gonna distract us a
oh,
little.
it's so good.
Jamba Juice should pay us for marketing them right now. Yes.
I know she
Both
asked,
sound amazing.
what are you getting commission from that? And I was like, oh, I wish.
Yeah.
They're so good.
If that be the case, they never would have gotten rid of the chia bowls.
Oh, I know. Those were amazing. I really like, I don't know. I've started really liking chia. It's a strange texture, but it's so good.
Really, really hungry.
So, these guys,
I've only kept chia as pets before.
so for their 6-week vaccination, they get their FERCP vaccination, their FELV test. They get the Dronset that they don't like, which is for tapeworms.
Is that the Dronset?
This
right
is the
there?
Dronset, yeah.
It's a
You
pill.
only get a half of a pill
I see.
because they're small.
So you stick it in the pill applicator and then,
She may
And
take
the-
this very poorly.
The pill gun saves my fingers.
right.
Yeah, those are very handy. I've used them.
Yes. And the weirdest part about holding during the pill shoots, you can feel the pill go down. It's just strange.
All we do is we just open our mouth and ideally we just shoot it in and it goes down.
Getting pills to cats is not.
I follow it up with a little shot of water. And then one, it helps, makes them swallow.
It's not
So
like
you
a
know
dog.
the pill
where
goes
you-
down, and 2, it helps them swallow because I don't like swallowing
Yeah.
pills without water.
Right.
Oh God, right?
So
It's not like a dog where you can just tuck it in a hot dog and
yeah, there are very few
expect it to
cats
go
that'll-
away.
Yeah. Pill pockets work really well, but those are expensive to do
Yeah.
for
Right.
1,000 kittens
For-
a year.
And here, not all cats will use them.
Yeah, and that's the problem too. Is some of them won't eat them, but
Yeah.
you know they're a good choice if you're thinking about your cats at home.
Yeah, so much
Yeah.
depends on
They're
the cat.
salmon flavored and then
Yeah,
Love 'em.
all of our cats eat them. I don't think a single one of our cats refuses them.
warming them at home is easy.
And that's
Yeah.
just the
And this is advantage.
flea treatment, just to put it someplace where they can't necessarily lick or groom.
Yeah, it goes back on the back of the neck, kind of between the shoulder blades, above the shoulder blades.
But how many of the kittens come in, would you say, already have fleas?
Well, all of them.
99.9%.
99%, yep. You're in
I
the-
don't think we've had a kitten that came in flealess ever.
Periodically they do because they come from somewhere that have been made these
Yeah,
flea
but
guns.
usually they don't have enough time for the flea treatment
Yeah.
to kick in. Yep, come on in, Jessica.
Hello.
And you
I'm psychic. I knew it.
I don't see any fleas. So
Yeah, because we
you treat them and
Yeah.
it, right away.
Psychic. I just
Yeah.
knew.
Works.
I'm kidding. I peeked.
Because I rarely have seen fleas on
Yeah,
the
'cause
foster
it-
kittens.
I mean that's the hope is that if they spend 24 hours here, 'cause it takes about 24 hours for the flea control to work.
You're not gonna
And
wanna go in the
sometimes you're
sink, I
going to
don't
see the
think.
fleas
You're not
on
gonna
them
like
for a few days afterwards because it takes time for
Oh, the
them
one
to
that
die.
gave birth?
But when you see
She
them,
went
they're
off to
slower,
foster with Renee.
That is slow.
so they're easier to catch and kill.
Let me show you.
You're not gonna wanna go in the sink.
Do we have anything more to do with them?
Actually, I just checked for them. Oh, okay, we're good.
All right. We're going home.
There we are. Donna's kittens just had their checkup.
I left with 3. Oh my.
Here you go.
Are you going to start the incoming exam on these guys yet? Okay. So, Mary Jo, whom you met a few weeks ago, has brought us 11 kittens, you said?
Yeah, 11.
11 kittens in these carriers.
Right. I mean, next week around the same time, Tuesday, Wednesday would
Okay.
work. My cat is in.
Alana, where's Donna's stuff?
Right there, and the food and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Goodbye.
Real quick. We have
Okay, we still wet food.
Yeah.
So we don't know with Donna.
Can you come out with me, Ella?
You need, do you need a key? I can help you out. You need a key to get back in? You need a key card to get back
Or
in.
Darlene, are you gonna help?
I can.
Would you carry?
Darlene's dying to get away from the camera. Here,
Also get out of the way.
there's one more too.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, if you can take those two and take them and put one of the packs. You ready to go home, guys?
Here's your last penny.
I will bring you back.
All right.
Yep. Thank you, Donna, for your volunteer service and for being on the show. Yep.
Thank you, Jackie.
Have a good one, dearie. Okay.
Okay. Now we just wait for our last broadcast today. We've got about 15 minutes left
Yeah, just show
of
me.
our last Kitten Triage Tuesday broadcast. We'll probably do more live video in the future, but this is the last of our dedicated Kitten Triage Tuesday series, where we have endeavored to show you the ins and outs, the inner workings of the Kitten Triage program.
Oh man.
The many facets, including the work done here by Jackie and Alana on the front lines of processing and caring for all these new kittens as they come in, and the feline coordinator, Karen, and the work she does, and Jennifer Sparkman and the work she does to get them out to foster homes. We visited with wonderful foster homes, including Rhonda L. and Rhonda N., who showed us their work.
Oh, you guys
Really?
are sick and sad.
Oh
And it's a solid orange litter.
dear. Oh my. Can we open it up and we'll take... Hard
These
to peer
guys are
through the
small enough
bars.
that they shouldn't
Hey little guys.
bolters or anything.
So this is courtesy of our Action Cat team, which specializes in trap, neuter, return in the community. So we're trap, neutering, and return the
Oh my.
feral and unsocial cats, and we're taking kittens who can be socialized and cared for and find forever homes for them. Well, they are cute, albeit sickly.
Hi, Shelly.
Hi, got another one.
He's too big for
Oh, you look
Well,
like
she's sick.
a soup kitty.
Yeah.
I'll leave her with you for the time being. I have to go help Sue with another cat that's coming
Okay.
in. So.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's gonna be too
So
big
this
for us.
kiddo. So typically we bring in here we take in 2 pounds and under.
Sorry, baby. Yeah, you're too
So
big
we're
for
gonna
us. Oh, don't bite the bars.
We're gonna put her off to the side for the moment. We're gonna deal with the itty bitties, and then we'll get a weight on her and see if she stays in here or goes with the big kids.
Yeah.
Good deal.
How long are you guys filming in here?
This is kind of an example of we never know exactly what's going to be coming through our door when. You know, having 11 kittens just show up, that's really the importance of having this program set up.
And that's the importance of fosters.
And foster homes.
Oh my. Okay, they're all the same age.
Are
They're
they?
all the same age.
Okay, they're all from the same home. But it's still.
Technical different litters.
Um,
So if anybody's
So
willing to
that's-
take 11 kittens,
If you want to be a foster parent,
we have 11 kittens for you right now. Special deal.
11 stinking adorable.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at
they're
you. Ah. All right.
so let's see. And I was going to double check,
Yes.
but is our volunteer
Yep, yep,
orientation tomorrow? The info session, or is it the week after?
No, it's tomorrow.
It
So
should be
tomorrow night. So
Yeah.
there you go, Sally.
It's the
Tomorrow
third-
night,
It's the 4th week of every.
The 4th Wednesday of every week.
Yeah.
4th Wednesday. That's what we were saying. We were waffling between 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
So
it used to be the
changed.
3rd.
Yeah,
It
it-
used to be the 3rd.
that's
And
that's
so
why.
I'm still stuck
Okay.
on the 3rd.
So the 4th
Yeah.
Wednesday at 7 p.m.
I'll let this.
So tomorrow night at 7. We look forward to seeing you, Sally. Thank you so much.
Yay! We can take more people. Always more people. If you want to work with dogs
Get
or
away.
adult kitties or
Oh,
paperwork.
thinking cute.
Fun paperwork.
Let's weigh in.
Oh, real heavyweight.
Oh,
12
whopping in.
ounces.
12 ounces.
12 ounces.
weighing in at a walking 12 ounces.
65 male.
What do you want to bet all of these guys are going to be male? We've been getting a lot of all male litters, and if you go off the book of zoo,
0.75. Woo! You just about went in the dirt, buddy.
Well, we won't place bets, but you can place in a donation if you'd like. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, we're raising funds for the Kitten Triage program here, and we're just showing you the inner workings of how your donations are saving lives and caring for the kittens. You can make a donation at our Indiegogo page, which I posted in the comments. If you donate at least $50, we also want to give you some fun perks, including adoption discounts and the opportunity to name kittens. For those who give at a certain level, I believe it's $250, we'll give you VIP tours, including a chance to meet with shelter leadership and see the inner workings here. Appreciate all of your support. Any donation, no matter how small, if you're giving us a $28 donation, that's going to cover all the basic medication, vaccines, flea treatments that these kittens receive when they first come. $50 will cover that, plus the staff time caring for them.
you have eyes.
So if you do the math of $50 per kitten, and we receive 800 kittens a year at least, that's $40,000 of funds that will be needed to care for these kittens. We've set a modest goal of $15,000. We're so grateful to our many donors who have contributed over $16,700.
So these guys are going to go down in 14, right?
Yes.
Neat. Oh. So now she's putting in some eye meds.
Yeah, he had some goopy eyes, so we're going to be putting some erythromycin.
After cleaning them off with a warm cloth.
And please come on.
Yeah.
It's a busy shop today.
Yep. Come on.
Nobody can hear.
Hello.
The little calico one?
It's black and white.
Which one?
It says black and white. I have
What was the number? 9247.
When did it come in?
I mean, if it's
Just
in
now.
here, it's definitely
now?
too small.
The only one that came in here besides the Axe Cat is that little
Well, there
calico
is a
one down there.
yeah.
Can I
There's a
see
calico
that?
that just came in.
Okay, well maybe it's not that little.
Alright.
Do you have a number on it?
So we're,
No,
it is...
Shelley brought it in.
Yeah, I have it.
Oh, she has it. Oh, she handed you the paperwork.
119265.
Nope, that's not it. It ends in a 7.
Okay.
Strange. Well, sorry that it's not here.
That's okay. That's probably a good thing. Yes. Okay. Does she have a crate?
I didn't look at the sheet.
Okay.
There
There's
is
a
one
crate
in
in
there.
there. If you could load them up and all their stuff to go with.
Come here.
So we're checking. We checked the ears for if they were dirty, had any ear mites or anything like that. A lot of these guys come in with ear mites, and they're pretty clean. We're checking the teeth, seeing how big the teeth are.
That would make
Kind of helps us age them. So these guys are between 3 and 4 weeks old.
You were such a good boy.
And then we're checking the mouth for any ulcers in there. There would be like a little red lesion. Not seeing them is a good thing.
The second one was so good. He stayed in the kennel wide open.
And we're checking them for fleas, which we've got lots of flea dirt.
Exactly.
Speaking of fleas.
Good.
So, you're going to get flea dirt. Flea dirt is what we call basically the flea poop.
It's just nicer sounding.
So
Yeah.
the fleas are sucking blood and then they're pooping out
Yeah. So all
basically
those little
dried
black,
blood.
She needs
Back-
to sign.
it's flea poop.
The foster needs to sign those,
The
right?
paperwork is already up front. They should have already taken care of all the
But what
paperwork.
about the paperwork that was on the door?
On the door of...
Of their kennel.
Oh,
Okay, yes. So
She doesn't
she
need
needs
to
to
sign
sign
it.
it? Okay.
And then does it come back here, that sign?
Yes.
If you were to take these,
The piece of paper comes back, right? Did she sign?
yeah, go ahead and bring it.
Bring it all back.
Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back.
No, give it to them at the front desk and tell them, and they'll put it in the drawer.
Okay, so
All
this,
are negative.
They know what to do.
this signed one,
Yeah.
and then this other
They
still
keep.
with her.
She keeps the rest of it.
Yeah, okay.
All of these are negative. All of
Okay.
the kittens.
So if you were to take all this flea dirt off and put water on it, it would be red. It would
Right.
end up like red blood.
Kind of like if you like when you bathe them and sometimes the stuff that looks
The
like
water
blood comes
runs-
off.
runs
It's not
red.
Yeah, it's not actually blood. It's just
Well, it is-
digested blood.
Yeah, it's
It's not a wound.
yeah. Like how
That's
do you
the problem.
explain that? It is blood, but it.
It's not a serious issue. It's just they need flea treatment.
So that was Panicure. That helps treat for some intestinal worms,
Something like that.
such as
I'm gonna
pinworm
get this stuff set
and
up.
roundworm. And we're gonna give them some flea treatment.
You guys are gonna be on a real
Rotating,
I
yeah.
know. I'm debating on what size
Yeah, small
dish.
dish.
Because I was like, there's 5, and then I was like, but they're tiny and their teeth aren't really in yet. So Royal Canin it is. That's bland. Jesus, why is Royal Canin always on the bottom?
So it doesn't get used as easily.
True. But then people stop using it because it doesn't need it.
So
It's a lose-lose.
I'm going to mark his ear because we have a whole litter of orange kittens. I don't want to retreat the same kitten.
Lucky enough, he's going away
take
now.
Yeah. And he's too tiny for
They seem pretty social at
Yeah.
this point.
a lot of the kittens that come in have caregivers, especially from ACT. They have people that are taking care of the moms and the litters. So a lot of them come in already handled, which is really nice.
Oh, yeah.
It makes it a little bit easier for us. You ready for this one?
Yep, I'm ready for him whenever you want to bring him over.
Alright.
There you go.
So thanks to your donation, we just gave that kitten his incoming exam, weighed him, gave him. I'm sorry, what?
The crash was not the kitten.
Right.
Thank you.
Got about 5 minutes left of our last Kitten Triage Tuesday broadcast. Everybody send some love for Jackie and Alana for hosting and letting everybody see what's going on here in the kitten trailer. It's not a lot of space, and so we're grateful.
And if you were
Okay, let
here,
us
you'd
fill
be
it.
very warm.
Yes.
How you doing? You got the backup on.
Fairly well air conditioned now.
Yeah, it's cooled off a little bit.
Yeah. Did we left it off for a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Good.
we had
During
it
the
off
bath?
for bathing, and then we had it off originally because it's so loud. I figure it interferes with being heard. Get away.
There we go.
I don't know if I can handle this anyway. Anyway,
I know. You're not trained for those kind of beasts, are you?
Yeah. Have to eat your Wheaties.
Girlie's got to pull out her spinach can.
Yeah.
Really? 3 ounces? That doesn't
No.
seem like much.
3 ounces?
That can't be right.
That can't be that
The
big.
mom in the kennel has
Yeah.
neonates that are bigger than that.
So pretty small.
I'm gonna turn
Push the, yeah,
Gonna
that
zero
one
the
I-
scale.
I did
The
reset.
tar, is it at 0 now?
Yeah, it's at 0.
It wasn't 0.
There we go. That's looking more like a normal number.
There, how about 8?
8 ounces.
That's a lot more doable.
That's better.
It's good.
So we're at 0.5.
Give me your face. Yes, it is. I'm betting they're going to be all boys.
Face cleaning.
That's cheating on
We're running the illegal gambling ring in the trailer, obviously, guys.
Now, do these guys have URI too?
Yes.
Pretty well. They look pretty.
They're pretty gross, yes.
So that would be an upper respiratory infection, which can affect their eyes, their noses,
Which
their lungs.
I would say probably 60% of what we get in here has
60%
upper
is a
respiratory
Generously
infection.
low.
Well, to some degree or another.
Sally says, just supported the Indiegogo. Thanks for all you guys do. Thank you so much, Sally,
Thank
for
you.
tuning in today and for your wonderful support. We look forward to seeing you at the info session tomorrow at 7. And appreciate everybody's support who's donated so far. Your contributions go a long way. Helping these little guys. Over 800 of these little guys every year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that'll work. One of the things that disappeared.
Well, I mean, I had a stack of them up here.
I know, they're all gone.
Sally's betting this one's a girl.
Sorry, Sally.
Ha!
So, boy number 2.
How much did I win? Free kitten cuddles, obviously. That's what we gamble in here.
Free kitten cuddles?
Yeah.
I'll bet you 2 kitten cuddles. He's a boy.
I'll raise you too.
I'll see your 2 kitten cuddles and raise you 50.
I'll do better. I'll get you a kitten kiss.
She's saying, you should have seen the vet's astonishment when both our orange tabbies were girls.
Oh,
Yeah, that is pretty rare.
yeah, we just got in a mama.
We
That's
haven't.
an orange tabby.
You'll have to before we completely end see our new mama.
Yeah, but she's kind of stressed out right now. She's still panting. Over to her.
I don't know if it's just.
All right. I've got 3 p.m. on the clock. So as much as it pains me, we're going to have to say farewell. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the Kitten Triage program. We reached our goal thanks to your support, for contributing, for volunteering, for sharing with your friends. Everything you've given is going to go a long way to save over 800 kittens in this program that we see in a year. So, on behalf of all of us and the animals of Multnomah County Animal Services, thank you so much. And this is Jay Levitri and Justin Howard signing off.